Weeks ago, we shared with you the story of a black man from Atchison who was lynched there in 1870. Today, a ceremony was held in St. Joseph commemorating the life of another black man lynched here over 6 decades later. Here's more tonight from downtown. The story of Lloyd Warner is one that uncovers a dark chapter not just in St. Joseph, but across the nation between 1865 and 1950.
We understand there were over 6,000 lynchings in the United States.
At least 60 of those lynchings happened in Missouri, and Warner's near the intersection of 5th and Jules.
There are a lot of people here today, I'm sure this is their first time hearing the story because it's never been told. We want to document history, but we want to document it accurately. We didn't want to gloss over this and make it sound like it wasn't that bad because it was terrible.
Warner, who was just 18 years old on November 28, 1933, had been held at the St. Joseph jail following an assault case reported days earlier. He was released by the county sheriff to a white mob of around 5,000 that had gathered outside. It was there where he was beaten and lynched by the mob, his body doused in gasoline and set on fire. All of this before a proper investigation could take place. Now, nearly 9 decades after the lynching, St. Joseph is coming together to not only acknowledge this event,
You cannot reconcile, you cannot heal until you remember.
but to make sure there's a permanent reminder here so that future generations don't forget what took place in the heart of the city.
This is something that should be taught in all the schools in St. Joseph. This was a terrible moment in our history. The old saying, those who fail to know history may repeat it. We don't ever want this repeated.
The Equal Justice Initiative is behind the push to get a permanent memorial erected at the location where Warner was lynched, as part of their efforts to commemorate those who've lost their lives to lynchings nationwide. You'll remember they were also behind the Atchison Memorial. Warner's closest descendants were on hand for the ceremony today.